Welcome back, everyone, to the best comics you probably haven't heard of, part 412. Let's explore some terrible decisions with Carnage Family Feud by Zeb Wells and Clean Crane. Family Feud takes place after the events of the original New Avengers, during which Carnage was ripped in half and left to float into space where he was presumed dead. And that belief persisted, until one day the Spider-Man villain known as Doppelganger rushes to free the villain known as Shriek, but is eventually stopped by two men in Iron Man-looking suits that have some mysterious organic components. As it turns out, an engineer named Michael Hall has recovered the Carnage symbiote from space and has been using it for his prosthetic and weapon technology in order to enhance them. When the Carnage symbiote manages to escape, the city will soon be in jeopardy as he begins reclaiming all that was theirs. Now Spider-Man and Iron Man must team up to stop the returned monster and prevent a city-wide massacre. Now, I've gone on record before and said that I don't think Cleese, Cassie, and Carnage are very interesting characters on their own, as their whole gimmick is murder without much depth given beyond that. And while I still stand by that, I will give credit where credit is due. Some writers have a way of doing interesting and compelling things with those characters that make for a compelling read, especially for writers who wisely use them for the horror genre. That's essentially what this series is, a horror comic about one of Spidey's scariest villains who seek to kill those who use them out of hubris to further their own ends. But when that decision inevitably backfires, it backfires hard, and once again manages to pull Carnage in a position where he just feels unstoppable and horrifying. It's a position where this character works best, and good writers know how to utilize their natural intimidation factor to make them interesting to read. This ultimately leaves us with a short, effective horror series that understands how to keep the pressure on and the stakes high, placing Carnage in the role he was always meant to be in. Powerful, violent, and scary. Family Feud is an effective Marvel horror story and is well worth your time. Highly recommend.